Alright, go ahead.
Hey, what's up, Spain Earning for Reals? My name is Lightyear, and I'll be attempting Toy Story 2, Buzz Lightyear to the Rescue, for any percent on the Sony PlayStation. If you were here yesterday for A Bug's Life by Thermal, then you'd probably be familiar with this game as well. And this run is actually going to be a lot different to the Bug's Life run, because in order to get to the final boss, we have to collect 40 tokens. In the N64 version, we have to collect 30 tokens. So, and as a slight disclaimer, I am kind of a little bit nervous right now, and I kind of want to focus on the run by myself. So I won't commentate as much, but I'm pretty sure that I'll be able to explain a few things, just not as detailed. But anyways, so my timer. So we're gonna start the timer as soon as I enter into Andy's house. So I'm just gonna take a deep breath, and we'll start in 3, 2, 1, go. So you have to collect coins. So the objectives are to collect coins, defeat a mini boss, and yeah. So what you're seeing here is circle jumping, where I'm jumping around in the circle, which allows me to climb poles faster. Collect the first sheep and head to the first boss, the tin robot. It takes 3 charge shots to kill, and I'm charging. He's good.
Yeah, one of the really cool things about this run is, at least like this fight, is it looks really easy, but like it's one of those fights where there's a lot of small optimizations that get made by just knowing exactly when the boss goes idle. And so as you can see, the boss goes idle and Electric immediately shoots it, and that allows him to be able to obviously save that little bit of time. And that comes from, honestly, I ran this game a while back in like 2018, and then I think I did one other run in like 2019 or something. So this run has a lot of minor optimizations to it, and kind of like some really funky strats that are used, but it's really interesting to watch. Like another thing that he did is after he defeated that mini boss, he grabbed that token and was right where that Pizza Planet token was going to be spawning, so that way the moment it spawned, he grabbed it and could immediately keep moving. So even though like a lot of the concepts of this run are very simple, a lot of the execution comes down to minor time saves. But this is actually a really cool trick here. There's a checkpoint that you can hit while you're on top of the van that allows you to literally hardly even do the race at all. And so it makes it go by super quickly. And this first level, Andy's house, just absolutely gets flown through because there are so many different ways to be able to optimize getting all of the tokens as quickly as possible. And we'll be seeing a lot of that happening throughout the entirety of this run. So one of the things that Electric is doing right here is he's positioning himself in a very specific way to be able to clip out of bounds and get through to this token in a very, very specific angle. I don't exactly know how it works, but that looked really, really cool.
Yeah, I just discovered that. Like, I made that optimization.
Okay, how long has that been a thing?
Not too long, but we discovered that recently.
Okay. And is it possible on N64? That's the only version I'm really familiar with, so...
Well, N64, there's a different clip.
Okay, is it still the one at the door hinge?
Yes.
Okay. So now he's going to go for this really tight spoon jump. There's like a hidden pixel on those spoons that allow you to be able to get up onto that cabinet, which skips having to do a lot of backtracking around. So right now he's just doing a little bit of extra movement here to be able to get the get some of the coins, since he has to get 50 coins in order to unlock the last Pizza Planet token in this level by Ham. So one of the things he's going to be doing is he's going to grab this token and then immediately quit out of the level. What that does is that allows him to skip this screen of Buzz yelling to infinity and beyond and jumping up into the air and go and immediately just gets to the end of the level screen.
Yeah.
Ooh, apologies for that. If you heard my thunder going on in the background. I currently have a thunderstorm going on.
That's weird. I just had like a thunderstorm like last night.
Oh, fun. So this is Andy's neighborhood. I don't know. I always struggled with this level when I ran this game. I don't know if it's still one of the harder levels, but it looks super cool. Okay, so he's doing this RC race. Now, technically, you shouldn't be doing this race right now, because there's a gadget that I don't know exactly what they're called, but it's essentially a Mr. Potato Head upgrade. Power-up. Okay, there's a power-up that you would get that would give you rocket shoes. But because speedrunners are really cool, you can prevent Buzz having to come back to this level by periodically stepping in front of RC and stopping him, which then allows you to be able to do this and win this race despite not having the power-up that you were supposed to have at this point in the game.
Yeah, okay, so all you need to do is go around the tree and then go around the cone, and it just counts as a lap. You can just cut the grass a little bit.
And it makes that, oh my goodness, I can't tell you how many times casually I tried to beat RC and have it not work. So to be able to see this happening, like one of the things when I first started getting into this game, which I'm not experienced in any way, shape, or form. I literally did a few runs of this game.
Oh, I got text storage.
Like a while ago. Oh, nice.
Let's see.
These helicopter guys, man, I tell you. But I ran this game a little bit. Really enjoyed it and really didn't even stop for any particular reason other than just other games took priority. I keep telling myself I should come back.
Oh, you actually should go. I definitely recommend you come back.
Yeah, this speed game is so cool. There's so many, like, right now he's going for this trick that looks like it's a pretty difficult trick to use some textures to jump up onto this tree, and then again, did you grab it? Oh, that's right, there is a token on that tree. So that was a really crazy hard jump that I never was able to get. I don't know, maybe it got easier recently. But jumping and grabbing that token that's hovering above the pool, that skips having to go and blow up the duck that normally you would use to kind of like spring yourself up. But instead, they just yeet themselves around on the pole, on the kind of like the clothesline window. I don't know exactly what it is. It's not a clothesline. But it allows you to do this like cool little spin jump animation that then allows you to go and grab that token without having to use the duck. It saves quite a bit of time to be able to get it.
I'm a little bit overcoined, but we're just gonna optimize here.
So one of the things you're going to be noticing that Electric is going to be doing is in order to quickly turn around while he is, because when you turn around, the camera takes a really long time to slow down. Oh yeah, also, the Zerd Kite, don't even worry about it. It doesn't exist anymore.
I just went out of the boss arena, and then here comes a very hard jump. I'm gonna have to like set my positioning here.
Nice. As you can see, that was very clean. But as you can see, a lot of these tricks, like, they require some pretty precise lineups, but because Electric is absolutely cracked at this game, as you can see, he is just jumping. He makes it look so easy. And one of the ways that he sets up these jumps is by using his scope to help set his angle. And it was something I was gonna started explaining earlier, and then Electric just continued to blow my mind. When he needs to do a quick turnaround, he will turn around and then do his scope, because otherwise the camera takes so long to actually be able to get into the position that he needs it to get to. So to be able to see that, to be able to utilize that scope mechanic to turn around quickly saves quite a bit of time throughout the course of the entire run.
Oh,
so this is Bombs Away, a first kind of like major boss, but it's a really easy fight actually, because you can just do some well-timed jumps with a charge shot to be able to take it out in a solid 3 shots. And then another thing too is you can again just skip the end of the level animations and cutscenes by just quitting out the moment you defeat the boss. So it sets you up pretty well to go into the next level, Construction Yard. I'm curious, does this one still only get the wrench token, or do you get more?
No, we get more than one, actually. Because I have a slight optimized route location because of tech storage, which I explained a little bit earlier in Andy's neighborhood, but we'll see more of that later.
Okay. So yeah, what he's doing right now is he's doing a lot of small hops. So this is cement, and if you sit in the cement for too long, you start to sink down. But if you just keep doing these small 1 hops, you're able to keep moving very quickly through the cement. And the 1 hops, you move faster than if you're going up with the double jump and keep falling. So that's why he does that instead of just doing the double jumps. So one thing too is there's quite a few different types of tokens that you can get. Ham has the 50 tokens. Slinky has usually a fast collectible that you have to get in order to get his token. And then Little Bo Peep always loses, and then each level has different sort of things that you have to find. I think is it 3 or 5 of each one?
5. Always 5.
5? So there's always 5 of these specific collectibles that some characters will have. You saw it in Andy's house. Bo Peep lost her sheep. Sarge lost his
Armyman.
Armyman. Yeah, wow. Words are just failing me. It's a good thing you know what you're talking about, because words just don't seem to work on my end. And then there are going to be other levels that have other ones that you're going to be grabbing as well. Double jumps are actually faster?
Well, yes, but not by much.
Okay, so it really doesn't make that much of a difference?
True.
Okay. And then there are going to be some of these fun little puzzles and stuff that you can do to be able to grab, tokens here. And then there are also going to be a mini boss that you have to fight in each level. And obviously some tokens are very much out of the way and slow to be able to grab, but then there are other levels that are just really fast to be able to do by going and grabbing every single token. You saw that in Andy's house and in Andy's neighborhood. Andy's neighborhood you probably wouldn't actually do in one visit if it wasn't for the RC car strat, but again, that's something that's being discovered, that with it being a thing, makes Andy's neighborhood a lot more viable. It makes it viable to do it in one visit, so you can do all of it rather than having to do other sections of it later. So I've noticed that this happened, and it's something that I even didn't understand when I ran the game. Why do you guys do the helicopter spin when you go into certain
it's because
dialogue?
it has a bigger hitbox than Buzz, and allows us to do
Okay.
Now we're on to Slime Time, which I like to call Mash Time. And since we're good masher,
Yes.
this boss goes down pretty easy. One of these.
Yes, Slime Time is just how good are you at mashing at the game?
Oh, pretty good. Not as good as Thermal though, but still amazing.
And as you can see, eventually the boss gets bigger, and when the boss gets bigger, that means you have to mash more.
And here is going to be a slight optimization because of text storage. Remember that text storage I said at the beginning? Now we're going to do it.
Yes.
And we're going to use it to our advantage to get a token that we're not supposed to get until we get like another power-up that we could have gotten in Construction Yard. So I'm just heading to the dinosaur boss first. Got it. Yeah, I'm just gonna not like mess up the jump. So what? I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna like focus.
All right. So this level is one that I'm not too familiar with. Oh, it looks like he's got doing the text storage here.
Got it.
Oh. What?
Yeah, what you saw there was whenever I talked to Ham, the text did pop up where you exit level or keep on playing. And it's so I was able to cancel out the reg text and able to jump to the puzzle token without grabbing the without requiring to have the disc launcher, which you're normally supposed to have. And, ooh, I have like horrendous RNG. This is the first part of the RNG in this level. Spaceland.
I am Buzz Lightyear. I come in peace.
Now he's gonna hop down into the ball pit, grab some coins and a space alien. I think Alice Spaceland was always my favorite stage casually. I thought it was super cool.
Yeah, especially the boss coming up. Can you guess who it is? He's from the movie.
I know who it is, but I'm not gonna spoil it for chat.
Oh, yeah. We can always just keep it a secret.
Oh yeah, because who knows? The movie's, you know, super old, but I'm sure not everybody knows it.
Yeah.
So this race here is actually ridiculous. Like, I don't know why, but casually, I didn't understand that red meant jump. It probably took me like 30 tries as a child before I actually understood how the heck this race worked. Which you would think it would be easy in concept, but I struggled with it.
Normally you're supposed to push this box, but there we go. Oh. Nice, got the thing without falling. Sometimes I just fall there. And there he is, Imposter Buzz. So I like to call that Imposter Buzz.
There's another Buzz?
Yep, and he's sus. That is one of the right there is next to impossible to grab that token, because unlike in other versions, the PlayStation version, the token spawnage is actually longer. Let's see if we get the damage burst. Nope.
Interesting. Do you know why the token spawn is longer on the PlayStation version?
I don't know. More memory constraints, I guess.
Interesting. Now he's gonna do a bit of parkour, doing another quick scope turn to grab some more coins. and then head back out to go and talk to him to grab that token.
That's the first time I've ever not gotten that. And I even span as well.
Just, you know, the casual marathon that's never happened before.
We are done with the level. Now on to my one of my most optimized level, and I'm actually gonna concentrate for this level. Torbar encounter.
Yeah, so this is a crazy boss fight. There's going to be this massive flying boss that's going to be around. And I'm going to try not to talk too much because I do want Electric to be able to focus. But essentially, he's going to be hitting the boss and then spinning, which will then allow him to, when he starts getting dizzy, it allows him to move while the next enemy is spawning. So even though the enemy has spawned, he can start shooting at it and just delete it right away. And so it makes this boss fight look so ridiculous, but also really cool because it is super tight timing and the angles are just really awkward to try and move in the cutscene.
Agent of Zurg if I ever saw. Agent of Zurg if I ever saw.
So now he's defeated the last enemy, so now he can just sit underneath the boss and then just finish it off using his lasers. And actually doing that was really quick, even with the little hiccup that you had, that was still very well done.
Yeah. And now we're on to the most annoying level in the entire game, Elevator Hop. This is an RNG's nightmare. So,
yeah, elevator hop is really rough. Still though, starting off with a nice, real cool spin around to grab this Mr. Potato Head upgrade, as well as the first mouse that we'll need. Again, it's our collectible token, so there are 5 mice that we will be finding in this level. And then we're gonna do, we need the Mr. Potato Head upgrade because this, or the power up, because it gives us a grappling hook that will allow us to climb up the vent, which we wouldn't be able to climb up this vent without being able to grab this upgrade. So even though we want to try and skip a lot of things and go fast, well, you can't climb up to the top of the vent without
the grappling hook. Yes.
Without the grappling hook, so that kind of prevents the whole purpose of going fast.
But it's not like all bad. In fact, we do collect 2 more power-ups in this run. One of which being my favorite. And you probably mentioned it at the beginning. Rocket.
Did I mention it? The rocket thing. Yeah.
Remember that power-up that we had to, that we like skipped for the second RC race? We're gonna be actually collecting that later.
I'm trying to remember which level you collected in.
We'll see in a moment. It's one of the revisit levels. Okay, that mouse is very annoying. The second mouse is gonna be very annoying, so... Got it. That mouse does not play nice.
Oh, that terrified me.
Let's hope the elevator cycles are very good. Alright. Let's see here.
No time to lose.
I love that when you scope in, just the face of Buzz, like, trying to aim, but it just looks like he's just absolutely scowling.
Yeah. That probably scolded some. I didn't get scolded. Okay. All those token grabs so far in the run, they save time, but you can just fail and not like, and you can just fail and then just Yeah, this is the spider boss, but we have to get this token right. Otherwise, we may miss the cycle. No, didn't get it.
Oh.
Alright, let's see if... Nope. Looks like we're gonna have to wait. Alright, while waiting, I'm gonna try and stay still. Grab those 2 emergency coins just for safety. I'll grab those 2 coins. Maybe do dance.
What is this, melee?
Oh. No, it's Toy Story 2. It came before Melee.
Ah, Melee's still dash dancing. What the heck? So now we're sliding down this event to race a token, because, you know, why not? So another thing that makes this race actually kind of difficult, and it kind of worked out really well that he grabbed the 2 coins, is what this sets him up to do is to be able to grab the last coins that he needs in order to get the 50 in order to turn him into ham. Wow, words were so hard there, but that was because my brain got totally distracted with something else.
That's fine. Anyways, we're gonna be heading up to one of the revisit levels. Remember that alleys and gullies we did 1 token for? We're gonna be coming back to, because now we have the grappling hook.
Ah, that's the ticket. Here you go, Buzzy boy. Alright, now I have to manually go back. Normally this climb would be very difficult, but we could just go up to this lamppost here and skip literally everything. It's seriously, without that, this level
That's crazy.
Well, this level would have been impossible.
Yeah, this is one of those games that I think is kind of a hidden gem of some platforming speedruns. I think a lot of people just get focused, especially when they're talking about this era of games, they get really focused on games like Donkey Kong 64, Banjo-Kazooie, and those runs. But honestly, this speedrun is so cool. Because there's so many things that they do to skip a lot of crazy stuff. Like, playing this game casually, you would never even think to, like, oh yeah, I'll jump around this lamp and do this to be able to get on top of this other thing. And, like, this game already has good platforming from a casual perspective, but then to be able to see it get exploited in an incredible way in a speedrun just makes this, in my mind, one of the most underrated speedruns out there.
I would agree.
Oh, that really hard umbrella jump.
I didn't position myself correctly. There we go.
Nice.
Don't be afraid, but... there we go.
Oh my gosh, I did not think you were gonna make that.
Normally you need the balloons to get to the puzzle token. We could just jump on top of this, and then we grab it. And that'll be our final coin. And I'm gonna do something pretty dumb, but I'm gonna showcase this off. Let's see if I get it. Yeah! You can just grab the token while on the pole. It actually like soft lock you in place. It's pretty funny.
So can you not move when you're in there?
You're permanently stuck there. Now on to my favorite level, Alice Phantoms. That's my favorite song, my favorite tricks. It's a really good level, both from a speedrun and a casual perspective. But SolarSync also calls it RNG House.
Yeah, Alice Penthouse is I don't know. I really like. I call it my favorite, but I honestly haven't played the game in so long that I don't know what I would consider to be my favorite out of the out of just all the levels in this game anymore.
Now I'm just gonna buffer my jump to get up top of the bed and hope for a left skip. And there we go, we got it.
Nice.
And you can just dump on top of the bed without having to do the puzzle with the train. And now here comes another type jump. Remember that spoon jump? We're gonna be abusing called a shadow box. That's what the pixel is. So I'm gonna hope. Sometimes it's a little bit difficult to get. All right, there we go, got it.
Nice. So there's some things in this game that you can see that are like very obvious skips, such as things like that shadow box. But there are other things, like a majority of these skips that you see in this run are not like any crazy sort of, like we're gonna launch ourselves 50 feet up in the air and clip out of bounds to be able to skip a bunch of stuff. Because you still have to get the tokens. And if you're out of bounds, it makes it, well, hard to get the tokens. So to be able to see a game like this that has a lot of skips in it, but they're not nearly as obvious as you would expect them to be from a casual perspective. And I think that's another thing that, like, makes this game great, is because there are a lot of skips that you wouldn't.
Oh no!
Oh no! Zerg, what are you doing?
He just zoomed to the end, so I'm just gonna do it the normal way again. I tried to do the corner strat. Yeah, sometimes Zerg can just not cooperate sometimes.
Not today, Zerg.
Yeah, and the goal with Zerg is to try and get him trapped into the corner, because then you can just continually wail on him.
Trap him in the corner. I lost another life. Dang it.
But the goal, trap him in the corner, and you can just keep on whacking him.
Yeah,
but
the PS1 we don't trap him in the corner because it's not very consistent. And I find
okay.
Here comes the two hardest jumps in the entire game. I mean, two tricky jumps. Let's hope I get it. That's number one. That's number two.
Nice. That was so good. Alright, I might as well go for YOLO, which means I grab the puzzle token while doing the race token at the same time. Let's hope I get it. If not, I could just retire the weights. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. Getting a really tight jump here. Do some more circle jumps around this pole. This is going to be a very fast token that he has to grab here in order to get everything.
This may be close.
I believe in you. Grabbing Mr. Potato Head's lips. Got about 3 seconds left.
Let's go!
Oh my gosh!
That's my first time actually ever attempting that. Oh my balls!
Wait, you've never attempted that before?
Well, I have attempted it in practice, but I thought I would get it at a run. Especially a marathon.
Looks like we got ourselves.
I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go for it. I was just like, God. I was not expecting.
Oh my.
Yeah, that is a
Gosh.
really tight jump. Now we're up to Prospector.
Good old Stinky Pete.
Ow! 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 Stop! Enough! Ow! Ow!
Ah, that's okay.
If a Stinky Pete, you can just circle around him and beat the snot out of him with your wings.
So now that we collected hover boots, we're gonna go back to Al's Toy Barn.
Oh, I guess my brain was like, wait, why is there so much backtracking? And then I remember, oh yeah, my brain is on N64 route.
Yeah, because like, unlike... Yeah, because I did mention in the beginning we need 40 tokens in order to grab.
Yeah.
So,
Would now work to read donations?
go ahead, read donations.
All right, well, we do have Hepawana, who donated $36.75. He said $34.80 for the deaths you love to root for, and another $1.95 for Shaq food goodness. And then that was subsequently matched by an anonymous donor.
Awesome. We still have our donation matching. Can see the Real Hope Project. Put it in chat with 156 left in the donation matching and a lot of Shaq food goodness still to unlock. So get your donations in because we want to see more and more Shaq food goodness. As you can see, kind of taking a little side route with this race to be able to grab some more coins. Just going to grab the cute little chicken here for the collectible token, and then is going to be going over and talking to Mr. Potato Head to get the rocket shoes after grabbing a few more coins. And the rocket shoes are going to allow us to just fly everywhere. They zoom. They're super cool to see, and to watch them getting used like this is so awesome.
Yeah, they're by far the best power-up in the entire game.
I love watching them get used, especially too with when you put them in the hands of speedrunners, they just absolutely destroy the ways that they're supposed to be used and then make them look so much cooler.
Mm-hmm.
So I know that with this game there's a lot of different versions. And you run the PlayStation version. Do you run the PlayStation version because that's just what you have, or is there any sort of personal preference?
I like more of a somewhat more challenge personally, because I want to set myself some personal goals in mind, and I ended up getting the first sub 40 on this category, which is amazing.
Yeah, sub 4. That's crazy.
Yeah, and I could go lower. Whoa! 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 You just see that? He was on my.
Oh my gosh. That was ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Now we're heading to the second to last level. Tarmac Treble, and it has a very big skip, so I'll concentrate here. Ah, didn't get it. Alright, we'll just go for a backup here. To just head onto the plane. Not as cool as just getting to the boss like in style, just like jumping off of that. But yeah, it'll work.
And it will. So this next boss is going to be the blacksmith, and he works very similar to Stinky Pete, where we just beat the tar out of him with our wings. The biggest difference is with Stinky Pete or the Prospector is his attacks will just go straight forward, but the blacksmiths follow you. And so rather than like just being able to spin around him, we have to take the damage because his attacks follow us. I think there is a way that you can dodge them, but it's actually faster to be able to just take the damage and then continually beating him up.
Alright. And I'm gonna do another text storage thing that allows you to skip this entire race, but pop. Okay, good. So what I did there was I skipped to the end. I didn't even start the race once, and I was able to grab the token.
That was cool. That was really cool.
Alright, so now this puzzle. Oh hey, look, it's a gosh puzzle where you have to use only 2.
Nice. Is that puzzle set up with RNG?
Yeah, the puzzle is completely RNG, and there's like pretty much a different paths we can like use.
Interesting.
And now we're heading on to the final boss, final showdown, or it's like they call it the Prospector Showdown.
So yeah, there's going to be 3 bosses that we're going to be fighting instead of just 1.
Yeah,
but
not as creative as the final boss as a Bug's Life, but better does not mean easier. And this is pretty much easier than a Thumper. Because literally all you have to do is spin.
Yep, you spin to win, and you can just literally bounce back and forth. And they're all bosses that we fought before, so and they think, oh, what's gonna make it scarier? Let's, add more of them.
Yeah. All right, time's coming up when when the boss's health is gone. Then that's time. All right.
Awesome job. That's a time of 41:01.
That's exactly what I got. My splits. I have my splits open, so we're just gonna skip and watch the credits. So yeah, that's Toy Story 2, everyone. If you enjoyed, I would like to give a few shout-outs to some members of the Toy Story 2 speedrunning community, as well as a few super honorable mentions to Spaghetti for being for discovering text storage on its own, Solar for the routes that the route I use, Thermal, which inspired me to pick up this game. And then I have a few shouts to Capri, the original legend. And Mr. Logout, another prodigy. Very good player. Beast, who's also really good. And we got Brandon Hill and Ring Rush and many more. So I highly, highly, highly recommend this game. I love this game to like death. I just pick it up. It's on the PSN store for $6. You're getting a good deal when you get this game. And if you'd like to see more runs of this, be sure to check me out. I mostly stream like pretty much almost. When I do stream, I do stream. And if you'd like to run this game, we have a Discord that you can join. It's on the speedrun.com community, and yeah. That's gonna be it for me. And yeah, I'm just gonna sign off. Just gonna let the credits finish. Thank you, John Burton, and see you guys later. Dominators.
All right, and with that, we're going to hop over to a quick intermission, and we'll get set up for the next run. DJ Fatso running Backyard Wrestling 2, There Goes the Neighborhood Western title.